What the heck? What? I just joined in on people waiting here. What the heck? Hold up. Why is it not? Why is it not pulling everything up? Okay, okay. Yo, we're here. We're here. We Zombrex. Let me move everything, guys. This is a little bit different. It's been a bit. I haven't been live. Y'all haven't seen much of me. I've been dead, legally dead, and I've been working on a new engine right there in the background. Today we are going to be painting its windows, the cab windows. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. It's a nice live. I can answer some questions and make sure everything goes well, hopefully. It's been a bit. It's been a good minute. So yeah, it's been a good time. You guys haven't seen me, haven't seen my face. It's been a while. There should be a new video coming out really soon. It's just that it takes time. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys this Thomas real quick. I just gotta figure out how to swap camera again. Okay, there we go. So, hello Levi. Anyways guys, this is the new Thomas. The other one now Mayhem has. The first one that I was making, I sold it and got rid of him. And now, what do you call it? This is my second one that I'm making. He is really friggin' smooth. So, is way different. He's still a work in progress. He has a different chassis block on him. It has like a little lower piece that slides under there and stuff, holds the bottom wheels. It's just not done yet. But he's getting there. He has his splashers all done up too. So, y'all can see that. And he's getting there. He looks a lot better. And he will be pretty crazy. Yeah, I heard about Unlucky Tug getting canceled. Well, not canceled, but terminated. Yeah, heard about that. They ain't no Drayton Manor, Thomas. This one's getting loved. Yeah, I feel that with the wanting to make the Gauge 1 and all that stuff. Oops. What's up? It's been a bit. Anyways, so today we are going to paint the cab windows. And I'll show you more about this Thomas soon. It's just, you know how it is. You know how it be. I'll try and answer questions as much as I can. And yeah. So, yeah. Bandy, I take it you, Thomas. Yeah. Mattel does some type of good Thomases. I just realized there's an area that's chipped up on his cab window that I have to smooth. Where could that sandpaper be? And I think I don't got it. It's somewhere around here. I seen it, but I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere. And I have a heart attack. Alright, whatever. We'll just use this sandpaper real quick. Oh yeah, by the way, I haven't really showed you guys this new Thomas. So anyways, I'll just try and do my best to show you guys this. So, full body, mega smooth. Looks beautiful. Most smoothest Thomas I have ever made. Like crazy smooth. He literally looks like a toy. Looks like a toy. It's just like crazy. And how's Lady doing? Lady has a remodel and she's not done yet. She has been remodeled multiple times and I'm just trying to find the right color, and this one's not it. So I kind of gave up on trying to find the right color for her. So yeah. Anyways guys, this Thomas, perfect in my eyes. Enough. He does have a smoke gen hose and everything that goes from the smoke, basically smoke right here. He's already prepared for that, and he has the hose that connects to smoke gens. So yeah, he's pretty set right there. Pinchy's position is a little off center. What do you mean? What do you mean? Diesel 10s. So this is based off the real model of Diesel 10, off the original CADs and everything, all the pictures and videos and everything. Diesel 10's Pinchy, the whole mechanism is centered on the roof. That piece is always centered on the roof. And what do you call it? The only thing that has an off centering is when Pinchy is, what do you call it? You can see right here. Basically, he centers himself out a little bit. He has an off centering, but that's how Pinchy is literally. And yeah, this is that's based off the like the Ebby Grant pictures of original Diesel 10. So yeah. Use more power than a servo. I'm not even sure for the IMAX, honestly. It's been a while. It's been a big minute. Tell me use a position. Oh, okay. Gotcha. By the way, I love your Diesel 10. Pinchy's awesome. Thank you. Front view of the crawl is not center. Okay. Anyways, making my own Thomas Simpson Magic World. I'll send some pictures. You have to send them to me. I'm on Twitter, so I'm bored on Twitter usually, so I post here and there. So today we are painting his windows, cab windows, yellow because, like, you know, they don't, I don't know, hard to show, honestly. But I'll try my best to look at the camera and stuff and see the comments going on. I'm just scared of messing up the paint here. Yeah, Pinchy has a door hinge. That's literally what the original model has and everything. They had like a hinge. It is possible for our HO iMech. I've seen it done before. How do I make my faces so good? Well, thing is that, where the heck is the face? Where are you, Thomas? Where have you gone? So this right here is the original cast Thomas face. So this is basically from Thomas and the Magic Railroad, from Thomas Tank merch, or basically any face that you would see from like season 1 to whatever. And this is just a recast of the original faces, and I painted it and then did the eyebrows and the face basically, and makes it look basically like the legit deal. And most of my faces are cast, but like saying wise, like right now this is the beta Edward face, but it's white, painted white right now because it's like filling the print lines, but this is 3D printed right here. So this is basically 3D printed. So yeah. And then we do have a face. We do have a face. I'll try and show you guys like a little teaser, but if you guys can guess what face this is right here, this chilling right there, just comment right now. And if you guys guess it right, I'll show it to you guys. So I'll just let that chill. So you guys gotta just guess that face right there. And if you guys get it right, I'll show you guys it. If you guys can't guess it. My day's going good. It's going good. A worried face? No, that's not a worried face. Nah, it's not a lady face. Old man Thomas face. Yeah. There we go. So we got the myth, the legend face. We got that face finally. So that's funny. It's good to have that face. Man, it's pretty quiet here. I wish I had like a collabs where I can just like go live with other people, but like the StreamYard is weird. Hey Zomix, I got the Backman N scale James. Heck yeah, that's cool. I'm not into like smaller scale. I'm like more into like the big scale engines. Sadly, like Gauge One. Not heavily into G scale like I was back then. My G scales are just eventually gonna get sold. Eventually, they're just like sitting around and collecting space, like dust, and taking up so much space. This is, I don't know. This is like the blue that I mixed around and trying to find. So it's like you have to start mixing blues honestly, and you get the right blue. So that's how I found out this blue wise for my Thomas. And we got the cab window painted yellow a little bit. By the way, what track do you use? I use G scale track because it's cheaper that way. Every side one on HO track. I'm not even sure. Shoot. This is gonna be tactical. Plenty of live streams this weekend. I just kind of just wanted to make one live stream today. Shoot, this is gonna be hard, guys. Like, I'm trying to get the. I'm trying to show you guys. Where's the camera? I'm trying to show you guys. I'm trying to get like the inside right here, touched up, without touching the cab of the of Thomas. So it's a quest. It's a quest to be done. I'll try and answer all you guys' questions, but it's been a hassle. It's been a hassle. Yeah, LGB, yeah, LGB and stuff. G scale track is definitely cheaper. Yeah, G scale, we all know fit on the same. Yeah, basically it's just however you prefer it. It's just like how the spacing is on the wood, like the parts that hold the rails, if I'm correct. And also like how they styled them, I think a little bit. This is a task. Man. We're getting there. We are getting there. He's gonna look beautiful with the yellow in there. Just gotta be careful. I think I do have to mill down some areas because like you can see right here. Oh shoot, let me stick that in there. Right there. He has like a part that sticks up. Since I drilled these holes, it's different. It's possible to make a mechanism for a HL scale. It is possible. I've seen videos on it on Twitter. There's like some type of small servos, but we'll see. You have to look it up on Twitter and ask around because I don't even remember. I'm hoping to 3D print my own custom Gauge 1 Percy with a CHI. I think that he meant CGI, Happy Face series, to make a smoke ball. Hell yeah, that'd be cool. Zomberx, I found my old Backman Thomas and given it a new life and bought it. That's cool. That's actually pretty great. Yeah, so it's pretty. I've been working a lot, so if you guys been wondering where I've been for like the past 2 months, been working, been out different states, and usually I come here on the weekends and I kind of just work on some stuff, and then that's basically it. See, this is a task. I always hate painting cab windows because like you have to get it precise and make sure they show up as a circle, because if they don't show up as a circle, then it looks wrong for pictures. So far from a distance, it looks great, but up close, it still needs like layers of paint and all that. By the way, I apologize if my models suck. No, you're good. Everyone starts somewhere and never think that they suck or anything wise, because I think everyone's models are unique in their own way, and it shows where they're growing, and you can see where they improve in life. So it's literally, they don't have to suck or anything. Like, no, nothing sucks. Just know that. So just know that like you're doing your best or anything, like you're doing you. Like if it makes you happy, then you should be happy enough to do your own content. Like right now, to get here took so many trials and errors. Like this body, Thomas. You may think, oh my gosh, look at that one. That one's crazy smooth and everything. Yeah, he is, but I'll show you some imperfections right now. Shine that in a light. There's a body dent right there. And then I think on this side you can clearly see a body line dent right there. So, what the heck you said? Both sides. What the heck, Band-Aids? Oh, okay. I'm all serious faces. I enjoy the CGI. Yeah, I feel that for the CGI faces. But yeah, anyways, talking about the imperfections and stuff, like this model has been scrapped. I'll probably one day sand it all down and probably redo it to a season 1 Thomas, because he still has the little roundness right here on his dome, and all I gotta do is just make the roundness right there on his dome and redo it and make it a season 1 Thomas, because the body's still nice. It's just he has small imperfections that just did not pass in my view. So you can see that body line right there. On the back you can see, what do you call it, all the imperfections right there. And it's just basically all the imperfections that you see in this engine that made me just give up on him. And also the paint never cured correctly, so like watch, let's see, if I go on that, boom, paint just got peeled up. So the paint's never cured under Thomas, so he just chips, so I have to sand him down completely. And sadly all this pinstriping work and all that has to go away just to make another perfect Thomas. And then if we're gonna start like all that stuff, this is my very first Thomas. People say I should turn it into something else or scrap him or something. No, this is my very first Gauge 1 Thomas that I ever built, and he has a lot of imperfections when I started. Let's see, let's start with his body. You can see the binding line right there, and like he's really glossed out because season 1 status. But you can see a lot of areas that are imperfection, like the lights. I mean, not the lights. The cab windows are not good. You can see the print lines here and there. See on the boiler, you can see a lot of stuff. And just like all in general, this is a rough like Thomas I have very first started with, and he's my first edition. I don't know, I keep him around just because that's like a learning point that I see of, and yeah, you can see your improvement down the road, like line. That's how I see. Like nothing, no engine's gonna be perfect. Nothing wise. Oh, I dropped paint. Nothing's gonna be perfect. So you can always, there's always room for improvement and self like growing. So like even with James is definitely gonna get a remaster because he's really old. He's like a year or 2 old, but you can see a lot of print lines on him right there in the light. But his boiler's nice. It's just like, and he's also modeled to season 1, so I'm gonna redo him and what do you call it? Make him to the hit era status. Well, basically Thomas and the Magic Railroad with the matte look and everything, and just make it my James approved, because like I'd like it for the era that I'm doing right here for these engines. And also, guys, I haven't really showed you guys, but Edward has been reworked on. So Edward definitely has got a remodel. What do you call it? He has a little brass box like the brass engine of Edward, all done. He's repainted with the new pinstriping and basically everything. The only thing that's not done yet is his old wheels and everything, and he's just been remodeled as a whole new engine. So he's now the brass Edward that you'd usually see. So he's basically almost remodeled. But yeah, let's read all these comments real quick. Yep. Cannot wait to make my own Edward someday. Bro's got some amazing potential to go far, not gonna lie. Nah. I had my little 5 minutes of fame like months ago, and it's alright. I kind of just like doing my own thing here. Yeah, even with like all the imperfections, you can see all like where you've grown from. That's how I see it. And so, like with this Thomas right here, this one's definitely the most knowledgeable Thomas I've ever worked on, that has like all the like knowledge from my mistakes to make this version of Thomas here. So this one is gonna be a good Thomas. I would assume so. But I'll try to tear them down real quick for you guys to see like all the custom things I've done wise, at least. He has the brass buffers basically. They're not brass, but they're 3D printed to look like the 10mm brass ones that they have, and they're like really thin, and basically all that, and just crazy. You can see all the like the little things, like he's all painted the running board, and then he's like really stupid smooth. Like every part of this Thomas is smooth. So eventually probably later on I'll paint the running board red again, because he has some like transfers from the gray over and stuff. So definitely will. And definitely these buffers, wow, like those buffers definitely look different. In my opinion, they definitely do look different. It's hard to actually show you guys like the angles these guys are at, but yeah, they're getting there. Hopefully again, it'll be fun. And yeah, I'll show you guys the chassis block too. All right. So now we're moving on to the chassis block. The chassis block is a custom JMOS Tranos chassis. So what do you call it? When I got it, it didn't have spacers on the wheels. So like when Thomas would roll on track, it kind of like weirdly act weird and derail, and what do you call it, and just like basically he would spin around, like the wheels would move. So I've created these little, oh shoot, I keep thinking the camera's right over there, but I made these little spacers right here that basically help out Thomas from rolling around crazy. And then the chassis block is basically all smoothed down. I'm going to be filling up this hole because that hole doesn't belong there on my Thomas yet. And yeah, he's smooth. And then, what do you call it? The wheels are getting there again. It's just a slow process. And yeah, there's getting there. Once again, let's read these comments real quick. Where are these comments? Are your models DC powered? Diesel 10 is track powered. It's just, what do you call it? None of my other engines yet are well known of yet to be track powered. You can see right there. He's track powered right there with that. He's heavy. He's one heavy engine. Let's see. Bearings for your wheels. Well, my engines don't really need bearing wise because they're not meant to be like straight up rollable. I mean, when you have brass is like a smooth binding with like, what do you call it? The plastic. So eventually maybe one day I'll destroy my chassis blocks and put bearings in them, but right now I like how they roll with the the brass in them, because like even Edward, he rolls quietly and he still rolls like a champ and everything. I'm not trying to get the most like crazy free spinning engine ever, because like so you see guys, they roll, and also the wheels are falling off, but they don't like to stay on right now because I haven't glued them and mounted them yet, because the connecting rods still have to go on. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but Gordon's like chilling exactly right here by you guys. Hey guys, you guys really haven't seen Gordon yet. His wheel fell off. Nice. Over there. Give him a moment. Come on, get in there. Get in there, buddy. Alright. So this is Gordon. He's missing his side right here. The splashers on this side, because it's a lot of work to do splashers. But geez, all the wheels are a little bit off today. They're not. All the wheels aren't, you know, they're not glued or anything, because when I do this stuff, I want to make sure they will connect properly with the connecting rods, so they all stay there floating for now until I'm ready for them. So, what do you call it? You can see every little modifications I've done. I need to probably cut this thing a little bit more. And so, actually no, I don't. I forgot. Yeah, I already call it. Basically, all this stuff. He has like a little mounting piece for the tender right there. This little piece. What do you call it? Thank you, Jack. There we go. So Gordon, what do you call it? Let's see, make sure I not place them on anything. The only thing that you can see the imperfections here, I kind of just rushed this running board, so I'm gonna have to resand that and make it smooth again. It's just that I wanted to see what this red would look like before, so now I have to sand it all down again. Ooh. Also, this Gordon it's a little bit custom, so he has, let's see if I can try and show you guys this. He has a shortened trailing wheel in the back to look like more of the Thomas and the Magic Railroad Gordon, how that trailing wheel just follows like shortly behind, and then he has a shortened, what do you call it? He just has a lot done to him. Basically, you can see the only thing that really needs to be done is that the front wheel probably needs to be extended a little bit, and back wheel needs to be brought back a little bit too. But we'll see how it goes, honestly, because I haven't finished a lot of him. So I'll show you guys the custom things. So I centered this piece along with the smoke pipe right there, and it goes centered with the funnel. And the funnel is custom too, because the one that I previously had on him was too small and did not look like Gordon, honestly. So I made this new one for him that's a bigger, better, and also this goes crazy. So, what do you call it? It's also hollow in there too, so you can see that. Also, you can see the beautiful side that's actually done up. He's not done yet, but he will be eventually. He's just chilling as a happy little Gordon. I don't even know if I have his faces around here, but all his faces kind of chill somewhere else. Let's see, I'll show you guys his tender real quick, because his tender's still in the works. But I don't know where his third wheel's at. Probably laying around somewhere over there. But what do you call it? You guys can see all the pinstriping that went into that. It's pretty nice. I accidentally dropped this tender and it fell apart. So like, sadly, I'm gonna have to repaint the areas that cracked and everything. So I had to re-smooth them down and paint them again. So it's sad, because like you guys can see right there, that's all cracked up now. And yeah, basically almost done. Also, I'm probably gonna be selling this big old engine soon. I'm gonna be selling Henry as like basically the body, and then what do you call it? Tender. The tender needs to be sanded again because this is just literally a sheet of paper under. Like I can show you guys at least as best I can, but that's a sheet of paper. You can rip off the sheet of paper and it's smooth under. It's just that I don't know. Back then I thought like smoothing out would be like putting paper over and stuff. So he just needs a whole resanding and redone. It's not that hard. Tender's smooth under. It's just what do you call it? All that stuff. So it just needs basically a whole sand down again on the tender. But he's gonna get sold, or eventually I'm gonna sell him. So basically, yeah, you guys can see that this Henry will be sold one day. And then also too, he has been dropped before and the cab's a little broken, but I have all the pieces. He's gonna be fixed up and what do you call it, redone again, because it's just literally a little chip that came off of him, so he'll be fixed. Basically, yeah, this will be for sale soon, this whole body. And he does come with obviously your original OG Henry parts, so let me slap that on there real quick. It's kind of hard to bind that together. Comes with the old piece Henry, old shape. Looks so different with that shape, honestly. Just like what you guys know him as on that shape, and like I'm not used to him. It's like really different. I'm more used to, what do you call it? Let's see if I can get this off. And slap on the other one. More used to that Henry. So yeah, this one will be for sale soon. And I'll be making another Henry soon too. Because, I don't know, I just want to make a whole another one. But yeah, he's all hollow on the inside too. He's 3D printed. All the casual stuff you would see, basically. But yeah, it's not all bad. Do you ever buy parts from the 10mm website? No, I do not. I do not. But I do have like replicas of like the 10mm trucks. So there's that one right there. And this has the original cast of the Troublesome truck, cold truck mold. So I have one of the casts that they use for like all their like cold trucks that they did not want to have like the coal in. So there you go. This is literally the coal that they casted for the original coal trucks from Thomas and, well, not the Magic Road, but any Thomas scene. So you guys get it up close and personal with that. Show you as much as I can with that right there. There we go. So yeah, that piece right here is my little treasure piece. Makes you feel closer to the show. Here's the truck. This one's like obviously destroyed, so I kind of just don't. I'd use it for background stuff. Yeah, Henry can have changeable fireboxes. He's unique. But you can see what happened. This truck is more of background use trucks, and yeah, you guys can see that. Drayton Manor Toby. Guys, you think Drayton Manor cares? I'm just messing around. They do care, but like, you guys think that they would actually want this guy back? It's been a minute. He does need to be finished. His roof has warped, so I'm gonna have to bend it and what do you call it and fix it. As you can see, that part it's been so many years. So he does need love again. So it needs to be folded. Basically, this needs to be glued onto him, and basically that will hold his shape and retain it. It's just, what do you call it? Oh, I don't have that flush. But you see everything. Why is Toby? What do you call it? So he does need a lot of love and work again. Yeah, hear that? That's a sound of your model making pain. Nah, this is paint cracking on the top of the roof because it's been like a whole year since Toby has ever been worked on, and I kind of just let the roof sit around, so it's brittle. So you guys can get a close up and personal with Toby. Got Toby right there. We'll go under. Oh yeah, we'll just show the front. But yeah, Toby. All my models are 3D printed, and they just have a mix of like brass axles in them, and that's it. Toby is definitely amazing. He's one of my most like cared for that I built, and he's still not done to this day. Because he literally just needs the most basic stuff, and he's the most easiest to get just working and moving around. So eventually I'll buy a chassis block for him and just slap that under, because guess what? No one sees. And then I'll add the iMech and smoke gen, and he has so much room for it. So eventually I'll get Toby done, and he'll be great. It's just I'm taking my time on Toby because Toby's a special place for all of that. So he's pretty great. He just needs a love again. So yeah, Toby's probably like, can you work on me? It's been like a whole year. But yeah, Diesel 10 TV. Is it Diesel? Nah, is that the real Diesel 10 TV? If that is, man, it got me tripping. We got Diesel 10 though, right here. Speaking of Diesel 10, so gosh, this is heavy. We also do have a Splatter and Dodge. As a like rough made, but like honestly, oh gosh, we do have the chassis blocks and everything for them, just chilling around. So we got Splatter, and then I'll show you guys real quick. We have a Dodge, and he's in the works too. So thank you. My Diesel 10's been a long time work. Oh, also we got Annie and Clarabelle in the works too. They're getting painted and stuff, so that's getting there. We do have Annie too. So that's what we do have. They're all modeled after like basically Hit era Thomas and the Magic Road, where they gave them this darker shade of whatever color you can call this. So we do have that. So basically, this is a whole remodel for Thomas and the Magic Railroad remake. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to grab something here. So, to show you guys. Gosh, all these things are stupid heavy. All right. So, yeah, Thomas is flipped over. Let's see. Alright, we'll move that real quick out of his face. Alright, there we go. The body's not fully mounted because the wire is currently holding it down. But shoot. Let's see if I can show you guys up close and personal with this dude. I gotta fit the iMech properly on there soon, and it just needs to be lifted up. It's literally adjustable in here, so it just needs to be flipped, like raised up a little bit, and he'll be perfect again. Eventually, I'll power it more, and I'll do another video of Diesel 10 working, because like, what do you call it? It's such a like crazy sight to see. Such a crazy sight to see this guy in action with Pinchy working. I just have to mount that body. it's a little issue right now, so we just gotta click everything into place. So, shoot. The front part does not like to stay on, so eventually I'll add body screw mounts and the body will screw on, but we got that working. He has his, once he goes up, you can move him sideways. Has all the electronics in it. So, eventually I'll make another video about Pinchy working again. And you can see him rotate and do his iconic movements, honestly. And then, like, everything you see here works on Pinchy, so that's the best part about Pinchy. He works. So every movement he has, just like the original Pinchy you would see. Yeah, the bridge is all the way in the other room, so that's like a hassle to get. So we're not going there and getting him. But yeah, I mean, I can try and show you guys the inside of Pinchy real quick. It's just kind of hard to, because his body doesn't fully go up. So we got the chassis block mount on there. We got Pinchy and all his electronics there. The inside, there we go. I can show you guys like this. So you guys go. The whole electronics and everything that hold them together. And then it's kind of hard to like adjust and get that back. Did I get a new battery for Diesel 10? The battery block actually has a new battery block right here. It's just literally a whole block of batteries that chill right here. And they plug into the receiving block right there. So they just it's a quick connect and disconnect. So what do you call it? Right there's the receiver block. Shoot, it's kind of hard to show this camera, but there's a receiving block right there that power goes to and powers that area. It's just hard to show. And he's also heavy. But you guys can see his wheels and everything. This is the powered wheel, obviously, because it has a pickup contacts on it. And this one's just a dummy chassis block right there that just spins freely. So a lot has gone to Diesel 10 to make him look like Diesel 10. And owning the faces and stuff, it's wild. Still to this day to have the faces. So we got his smirking face, sad face, and then where is his angry face? It's kind of hard to just search around this area because like there's so many faces and engines that you guys don't see out here. So let's see if I can grab that real quick. Sorry guys. All right, we got the final face and we got the mad face. So we got all three faces except the panic face, well, the shock face with his mouth open. So that's the one face I really want. I still don't have faces for Splatter and Dodge except the one that I made for him, and it's not done wise. So sadly, these are the three faces I own of Diesel 10. Shoot. Like, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. To show off everything. So, yeah. Let's see. Someone asked if they can see James. So, yeah, you guys can see James. Just give me one moment. Let me try and find his face real quick, because you know, the magic doesn't continue until you see their faces. So if I can find their face, y'all will see James soon. So if I can find it, just give patience. There we go. Just found, oh, well, found the wrong James face, but something. Here it is. I got it. Shoot. Get out. Let them go. Let them go. Alright. So we're adding James's face right now. Let me fix the eyes. Because we do have a broken eye mechanism. So, yeah. So let's slap them all together. Here we go. We got the good old James with the broken eye mech. So, very sus. So, there we go. We got James with the broken eye mech on there. Let's see. I currently have a spool of stuff, but there we go. We got James's tender just chilling right here. This is such old stuff. This is like when I used to work on James like constantly, and all that stuff. So he needs a remodel eventually and smooth down again because yeah. Oops, there goes that tender. But you guys can see chassis block is just solid and just rolls. So he's just a roller, nothing special. So yeah, also let's see. Actually, I guess I'll show you guys James inside wise. So iMech, pop off the face. What do you call it? Broken iMech, that's what I'm saying. Like the link bar is broken, the eye studs are there, so you can move independently the eyes and stuff, so instead of like all in a sequence together. So it's sad at the same time, but it does whatever it does. But yeah, we got James. And he's a little goofy. It's alright. It's alright. I wasn't raised perfectly, but my red paint's very good. Gotta love James though. Shoot. I haven't showed you guys Percy yet, again, because he's still in the remodel era, and body-wise, he's just getting worked on slowly. Very smooth, and just all in general, just getting worked on. I'm thinking about painting him a different color, but at the same time, this green lights up here and there, so I may relayer him again with another green, so yeah. Eventually we'll get a remodel. But we do just, right now, it's just the main one is just working on Thomas and getting him done to his Thomas and the Magic Railroad standards where I like it. And he'll be beautiful. Yeah, Percy's like the most smooth I ever ever worked on. So I'm trying to slap on this chassis block real quick. Well, the wheels on this chassis block, so just trying my best here. Shoot, this is a fun time. So yeah, it's just been wild out here. I mean, I've been working so much and then dealing with like the drama from Twitter and like I don't know. I'm not all about the keeping up with drama in Twitter, but like I've been seeing like people get canceled and stuff, and I'm like the casual Thomas fandom drama that people just get canceled, and it's beautiful. It's very beautiful that people get canceled for. So let's slap the body on real quick. That's not centered already. Cool, and that wheel's popping off. I see that. I slap a splasher on so I guys can flip that camera. Someone just says, "I love Percy." That's hilarious. I think we all love Percy's. What do you call it? Shoot, come on. I just realized that a lot of people have been saying sus for some reason on here. Let's flip that camera. So I'll show you guys this Thomas in the works. He's getting there. It's getting there. Eventually, he will look beautiful and chuffing along. And also, you guys can see like the engines in the background. Like, let's see, that was my drink for today. But you know, we have lady in the works, and also you can see the the scrapyard. Frick, I'm stuttering. Anyways, I'm down to one table, so everything got like thrown over here. So, yeah, sadly, there's not that much room for my engines. So I'm gonna start probably making something for them eventually. But as you guys can see, this is not the right color I'm looking for her. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm not gonna be making Emily because she's not in the Thomas and Magic Railroad, but I was thinking about Rosie and trying to do like a plot point with that. But something. So I don't know. Eventually maybe I'll make Emily, but at the same time I'm not so sure if I want to, because that's like a quest to make with her wheel being so huge and just trying to make it all work. But yeah, you guys can see all the engines just chilling right here. Eventually, I'll make this whole table clear again, and we'll be fine. You guys can see Edward just chilling right there. His body's kind of just chilling, but I think that's because he's floating a little bit on something. Yeah, he's floating. Eventually he'll get worked on. But yeah. If there's any more questions anyone wants to ask wise, and then what do you call it? I'll be happy to ask. Yeah, I don't know if this is the real Diesel 10 TV. So like that's crazy if that is the real Diesel 10 TV, because it's been like forever ago since they've been on here. So yeah. So see whose face are you trying to see? Edward is magic floating. Yes, he is. Whose face are we trying to see? Do I plan on? Yeah, ask me something that I would only know. If I'm correct on Diesel 10 TV, what they used to own wise, like, no, I don't even know how to correctly ask that question that would receive a answer wise. I mean, actually, how was your Diesel 10 made? Like, how was your Pinchy made the first time you made him? There we go. Because I remember seeing your old video about him and how he was made and what was used to basically make Pinchy open. Man. So anyways, guys, as we wait for that, I guess, I don't know. Actually, let's see what the face thing that Edward's face. Okay. So this is Edward's face. It's 3D printed and it's not done yet, but it has a filler primer on it. And it's getting there. It's roughly done right now, and it just has test fitting eyes on him. But yeah. We also do have Thomas's face and the Timothy face that everyone loves to see. We do have that face just chilling there. But yeah, there's like a lot of engines that I have here that need to be finished. Like, I'd like to finish Gordon, but I think I want to buy a BR78 chassis block for him. Made from copper plated circuit board. Yeah, that does sound familiar. So how did you make a Pinchy open? That's the main question right there. Because if that's the thing, then I would know. At least that is you. Do I have BR55 wheels? No, I do not. I may get some recast of them. There's a guy that casted them with like nickel plating, not nickel plating, but nickel. So, what do you call it? So I'll probably get them for this Thomas, but I'm not so sure. The only thing that's different from the Thomas and the Magic Railroad that these are CNC wheels. These are based off the CNC wheels, and then the Markland ones, they're completely different ones. That's definitely true. With a rod that goes through the little. I'm pretty sure that does sound like it because I remember you used like a pull string mechanism that pulled Pinchy open and he was affixed. And it said he didn't move around like crazy. My hands are shaky. How do I get the faces? So most of my faces come from Thomas Tank merch. Back then, I got like a whole like batch of them, and they're the resin cast or whatever of them. I got them for free from him. He gave them to me, and mainly it was just for Diesel 10 faces, and I got those faces. I have a lot of what do you call it? Thomas faces and like 2 James faces, 1 Edward face, and a few cast of like the Cole, like you seen over there. But that's all I have honestly so far. Mainly all my faces are 3D printed, so it was definitely a while ago. I missed that Diesel 10. Actually, if that's the case, if that's the real Diesel 10 TV, at least, I haven't checked like the account wise because I can't even see. But anyways, because I do follow, I am subscribed to you. I remember when I was subscribed and everything and watching Diesel 10. But how is your Diesel 10? If he's abandoned or if he was scrapped or anything, or most of your props and everything, because I knew you at least had like either a replica or Splatter and Dodge for reals or something. You had at least Splatter and Dodge and Thomas and all that. I remember basically your Twitter and everything before you just disappeared off the face of the earth, and I never knew why. So I'm pretty sure it was getting canceled over stuff, but yeah. Yeah, Diesel 10 TV, the videos are unlisted, so you would have to do some deep searching wise or look at playlists to find his stuff. So it's kind of hard. If you're like a diehard fan, that's how you'd find his stuff. But it's cool. But if this is the real Diesel 10 TV, try and get in contact with me on like Twitter and stuff. I have questions. Like away from all that like drama bullcrap from Twitter and everything, but like message me on Twitter at least as like you just search me up as like DJ Derek 64 or as Zombrex 54. But you'll find my channel at least or something like that. Or on YouTube, I mean on Instagram, you can find me as Zombrex underscore 54. Y'all can find me like that, so anyone can. Yeah, because that would be great, because like I have a lot of questions. Why is like you're the main inspiration on this stuff to make this happen, and I don't know, like everyone else wise, like you disappeared off the face of the earth and know a lot more about like all this stuff. But yeah. But all right, guys. Basically, I'm just gonna end the stream wise because yeah, I want to work more on this right here and make a different video so you guys can actually enjoy this video instead of me just answering a lot of questions. It's good to hear for everyone wise. It's like it's great to be kind of like back modeling, but I think when I travel, I'm gonna start packing these guys and start traveling with my stuff, so I can at least work on them and make videos and stuff. And if I'm like somewhere near a show or something, bring them to a show. But yeah, this is Zombrex signing off. I want you guys to be always to love yourselves and always do whatever you want to do, and just like be yourself. Remember, be what you want. Always. Always. Do what you want and be what you want. Peace. Oh yeah, Discord wise, um, all right, sounds good. Alrighty, I'll see you guys later. Peace.